Are you going to buy something such as Plex? Always enter code Aceface into the Creator Code tab here. This makes it so that 5% of the earnings go to me and doesn't cost you anything extra. I would appreciate it a lot. Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. We're going to be doing the Capsuleer Day 2025 event. Every year in EVE Online we have a Capsuleer Day event, and it's usually an event involving some kind of combat site. And it's got like a theme with drifters, sleepers, and society of conscious thought. The exact lore I'm not too acquainted with, but we're going to at least check it out. Apologies for this video coming out quite late, because this event now has been available for over a week. I usually like to check out these events as soon as possible, but I've actually not had much time to be playing EVE Online these last 2 weeks. You might not have noticed that though, because the videos regularly come. I make a few at a time. But yeah, I've been actually on a work trip and also having some very intense work days as well. So I barely got any rest at all. So really, I've not had any energy to play at all, let alone record videos. So if I were to record videos, it'll be more like just, oh, I'm dead. Nothing interesting. You're listening to a zombie play a game. So that's why this event is a little bit late. But now I've got a free day. So this is a very appropriate time to show off this event. So let's go check this out. This event involves different types of ships. You have frigates, cruisers. It's not too difficult. A basic Vagabond that I've got here, this is one that was gifted to me by my good friend Ibetajori for doing a T4 Electrics, a very cheap ship, 275 million. So this ship actually works pretty well to do these events. So the way you find these events is you go into the agency, and then you go into the encounter, Capsuleer Day, Nexus Reckoning, and then you find these reckoning sites. So you find them by going to the exploration, combat anomalies, and you look here. See here in Mulval Island, we've got Reckoning Sleeper Forge. So you basically just go through this option in the agency and you look for them. So when you click on the different systems, you can only see the possible the sites or the anomalies, these ones here, in the adjacent system. So I can only see one jump away. In the case of like you see here, Vast, 2 jumps away, I can't see what's here. So I'll have to explore a bit. But I do see that something's in Mulval Island, so let's get to work. We'll see what works well in this event. I can imagine Praxis will work fine and just general battleships. I'm just using this cruiser because I just happen to have it in the station. I don't have a good battleship which I want to use for this. It would have been nice to use maybe a rattlesnake. It'd be very chill. I'm also not 100% sure if there are any site restrictions, so it might not even work to use a battleship. But at least a heavy assault cruiser works, the Vagabond here. So we'll see. Oh, there's lots of gankers. Look at that. Yeah. So be careful when doing this kind of event with expensive ships, because I can imagine there's a lot of people wanting to go out there and kill you. Something that I've done also this week that's taken a lot of my time is buying new furniture. One of the things I bought is a new desk. It was a second-hand IKEA desk, nothing fancy, but it was the exact measurements that I needed because I've got quite a big display. So over this year, I've been having a lot of headaches actually when I've been on my computer because I was too close to my display. So just a little bit slightly further away from the display thanks to this new desk makes it so comfortable for me to just sit here and chill out in EVE Online. It feels so nice. So that's something that is also new. You won't notice it at all, but for me it feels so much more relaxing here to just chill here in EVE Online and actually not have to strain your eyes. If you're curious which desk it is, it's the IKEA Huvudspelare. This one here. So it's a pretty basic desk, but works out really well. Okay, so now the enemies are starting to spawn in. One thing that is a bit annoying with these sites is that these NPCs, they'd like to keep their distance, and it takes a long time for them to get close to you so you can actually attack them. So look at this guy. He's chilling here 400 kilometers, and it's taking a long time until they decide to warp in close to me. You can use the scan to see. You see those catalysts, T2 grab. Tengu. Yeah, that guy is really going to outcompete us. Gila's work, I saw some guy running it. Exactly what fit is optimal, not certain yet, but I can imagine just having a good overall tank. This Omni tank is good because these guys do Omni damage, every single damage type. So don't focus on a single resist type, focus on everything. Multi-spectrum energized membranes or multi-spectrum shield hardeners is good. Well, what is this guy doing? Why is he 400 kilometers away? Many of these sites just sit here stagnant because of it. We could also just consider to go to a different system because this site seems to be bugged, perhaps. So we can go to a different system. Okay, let's see. Nothing close here. So when I don't see an adjacent system that has the type of site I want, this works for any kind of event. I just look for a system that has lots of anomalies. So I see 4 anomalies, and then I go here, and then I just go to that system instead because there's a lot of anomalies there. High likelihood that one of them will be the one we want. Yeah, it's a bit annoying that they've got this glitched out site, or maybe there's something that someone has done that made this glitch out unintentionally. Some mechanic that exists that makes the sleeper afraid of going in. But this is the general concept. You warp to these sites and you destroy the NPCs and go through a few acceleration gates, and eventually you find a boss. The site, I've only done one of these sites, and the site I have done, I got some different special items. One is I got a blueprint for a filament. So in these sites, you can actually find special filaments. Let's see where it is. Sanctified. This one here. So you can actually get these filaments, and it teleports you to these wormholes. It's a special wormhole system. I'm not sure what you do there, but we'll have to check that out later. I have to also be careful because look at me. Wait. Oh, yeah, no, look at my skills. Whoa, skill points 300 million. No, I'm talking about the implants here. I got quite a few implants. I'm accumulating implants and trying to get a full high-grade crystal set. So I don't want to go and go in these wormholes with this cologne because I'll get destroyed. And I need to start remembering that because I'm very used to now having a blank pod all the time. It's probably almost exactly now, the time of this video, been a year since I sold everything on my character, removed all my implants and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm used to now not having any implants at all. So it'll be hard getting used to having implants and remembering switching them, because you don't notice them directly on your ship. So now we're going through systems. We can look at the adjacent ones. Augusta's Refuge. Yeah, there's one there. Mid-Solent. Oh, that was the system we were in just now. Oh, was it? No, that wasn't the system actually. That's the one we were going to. Mid-Solent was the system we were going to, yeah. There's also Jatate and Van Galen. Deathless Research Outpost. Might want to check that out as well. Yep, here's the acceleration gate. Is there anyone close? Oh, there's no one close, so we've got a fresh site all to ourselves. The thing that I think is good about this Vagabond, even though it's not a ship at all made for this site, but it has got some properties that make it alright for doing this site, because we've got the autocannons. They have an okay range, 20 kilometer fall off, so we're able to hit stuff quite easily. We're pretty quick with the Afterburner as well, so we can get close to stuff. But also, we're able to shoot these guys and apply to them pretty well because these autocannons have pretty good application. There's a lot of frigates, so it's good to have something that applies well. And I don't know, why do they warp out? I don't understand. This is very annoying. Is there something I'm doing wrong or something? Like they're afraid of this or something? Now they go in again. So this is very frustrating in this event where you just go in and half the time it's waiting them to warp in to the right range. They just warp in at the same rate, just warp in and out for some reason. And I think it's just probably a glitch in the AI, because I can imagine this is like a new event that's come out. Maybe a few bugs here and there have caused them to do this. I don't think this is intended. So you see, we don't apply too well, but we can use the Afterburner and then we can get closer. And then we can apply a bit better. See, 400 grazing shots. Also because these are frigates, so it's not got the best. Hey, this guy is fast, actually. We can't light him. Oh, I see what's the problem now. Because we're using the hail. Hail has got worse range. I was using the EMP. The reason I had hail was because I was fighting the boss before, and it had I was using the hail for maximum DPS. I think it'll be better to use the EM, the Republic fleet. Better application and also better range. Oh, that yeah, we're really applying that too well, actually. Last time I did, I was applying quite a bit better. Yeah, we should probably change the fit. This is not optimal here. It would have been good if we had to have a Federation Navy web. That would have helped a ton. Yeah, this is not at all particularly good here. Yeah, apologies guys. This is not so optimal. But at least you can see this video and watch and learn for yourselves that you need to have some good application fits here. I think a Zealot actually would do very well. Oh, of course. We ran out of ammunition too. A Zealot would do very well. You put a Federation Navy web, you should be able to apply really well. And any battleship, really, rapid heavies with a lot of application modules should be alright. Okay, let's try to do some bit of manual piloting to optimize this a bit. Get a little bit better transversal on this. I'm holding down Q, moving a little bit like this. This is not easy. And he's got the web as well. It was working fine yesterday. It's going so bad this time. Yeah, this is silly now. We can't do anything here. We're gonna have to go back to Jita and get a new fit because this does not work. Look at that. We're even getting neutered out because we're just sitting here doing nothing. Let's go back. Okay, guys, we're in Jita again because we got absolutely wrecked there. Vagabond had no chance against them. So first off, let's just check our arsenal here. If we've got anything that could be used here. Possibly the Jackdaws, but I feel like you would need to live a little bit extra DPS for facing them. And at the same time, I'm saving up stuff for my Gila to T6. I don't want to spend too much cash here. So we could opt in to slightly adjust this fit. Alternatively, buy a completely new ship. So we could go, like I say, a Zealot, possible. We could also go with a Praxis too. Praxis is quite cheap. 200 million, you see here. A Rattlesnake would also be nice. Personally, I prefer to use Rattlesnakes for events due to them just being overall really tanky and you have very big event anti-ganking capabilities. Where's our Paladin? I thought we had a Paladin. Oh yeah, it's in the mission system here. Alright, yeah, that's what happened there. We will adjust this Vagabond fit. I think that'll be the simplest way here. Let's get a Webifier here. Let's just double check that we have one because I know I had a few of these. Webifier. No, I didn't have any. Okay, good. Let's get this Webifier here. Hopefully we don't get popped. Oh yeah, we need more ammunition too. Let's go and give this a go now. Move a line in there, but I think that's still that glitched out one. So we'll go to Mid-Solan where we were going before. Okay, now we're back in this site here. Let's see if we can get through this site now, hopefully. And hopefully we don't die due to us lacking that multi-spectrum. We've got a ton of ammunition now, so we should be able to face these guys. Oh, nice. That was a 500 hit. Good. And then he's obviously 500 kilometers away. What is he doing over there? Okay, this guy's ready now. Good, okay. I think there might spawn another wave here because that acceleration gate is not turned on. Okay, there we go. We've got more enemies now. A webbed. So now we're getting some good hits. Look at that, we're getting okay, grays there, but occasionally we were getting some okay hits. No, it's not that good. And we can keep a range. And there we go. Now for this one. Oh, but look, they were knew quite hard, these guys. Get some bounty tick there. That is not so good. This guy is keeping a range. Yeah, these AI is weird. Oh, they go 1.3 kilometers a second, so they're faster than me even. Oh, well, we catch them with the web. Then they can't get away. There's even someone here, so probably he's contributing a lot, not really us. Yeah, you really need something to kill frigates easily here. The Jackdaw doesn't seem like such a bad idea after all, actually. Because they're fast. It's not just that they're frigates, but they're fast as well. Good, okay. Now, finally, we were able to go through the acceleration gate. And the typical warp away, 400 kilometers. Yeah, Vagabond maybe is not the most ideal candidate for this ship, but it's difficult. These guys, they're really quick and they're small and it's hard to apply to them. You really need to have good application here. But the thing is, I would also like to have a reasonably sizable ship, because some of these bosses, I can't remember if it was a battleship or cruiser now, because I've only done one boss. I think it was a battleship, actually. You want to have a little bit of tank and more DPS, because you want to be able to outcompete these other guys. It would have been a different situation if it's just a lot of battleships, but here you want to have application, but then at the same time you also want to have pretty good DPS to be able to outcompete people. Alligator, oof, look at that guy. He's using an alligator, so that's a really good ship. Gyrosta's battlecruiser. Oh, he can at least help us. We're struggling here. But Aguila probably would be good, because those drones, if you've got fast drones and good drone skills, you should be able to apply to them. And the rapid lights also will have good application. So, Abyss Aguila actually shouldn't be too bad. I guess it also makes sense because there's quite a few sleepers in the Abyss too, so the Aguila works well there. I think that would be good. And then also if you were to have like some kind of battleship with really high application weapons, like maybe a blasters or some good webs, that would be also good. Got these different challenges here. Look, there's the boss. Let's wreck him. And get all the DPS on this guy. All the DPS on this guy here. The alligator is 100% going to get it, but we can at least check what kind of loot it gives. Don't want to overheat this too much, because look at that. 28%. Yeah, you don't need to have so much tank. I mean, we're able to tank this with just a shield booster without any resistance mods, but we'd have to factor in the way I use the Vagabond. The Vagabond is a very tanky ship when it comes to its shield boosting capabilities. Just sit here, blast away. It would have been a lot more difficult if this guy did a lot of DPS, so we could not tank him so well. Yeah, we got the loot. Okay, so we got one of these filaments, sleeper control, subvert. We can give him the... Oh, we activated Max. Let's give him the loot, because he was being nice. He wanted to get the loot. Let's just take the loot, drop it here, and then make it abandoned. So that's the Capsuleer Day 2025 event here. We've got these sites in HiSec, the Sleeper Forges. We're going to maybe check out the wormholes later if we get around to it. Otherwise, hope you guys enjoyed the video. You need to have good application. Remember that. Good application is important here. And if you did enjoy the video or learn something new, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.